What do we have for breakfast?
We have keto bread with butter.
Can you believe this bread has no carbs?
And strawberry topping, and also blackberry topping. No, blueberries topping. Sorry.
Look at
And this is amazing. It's childhood breakfast.
Yeah, I don't know where you guys are from, but in Romania, this is what we used to eat. And the butter,
Wasn't keto.
the butter was more like margarine.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So guys, today I am set to solve one of my biggest problems when it comes to doing this vlog, and that is the fact that I keep forgetting to turn on the microphone. So I start recording, the microphone is always plugged in the camera, and it has an on-off switch which I keep forgetting about. So it's frustrating. It happens very often to forget. I'm not thinking straight. I need my sunglasses on. Wait a moment. Okay, now it's much better. So the thing is, I have this microphone right here, which is way smaller. By the way, the one I'm recording with is very big, and I look too professional, and I'm not. So this one is very small and presumably better quality. The problem is that this is designed to work with the phone, with iPhone or Android or whatever, and I need an adapter from this TRRS jack to the camera. And this is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go in a walk to downtown Macau to find an electronic shop and see if I can find the adapter for this microphone. Meanwhile, I want to tell you about a book that I'm just listening on Blinkist, and it's called The Power of Habit. And I haven't finished it yet, but by the time I get to the electronics shop, I will finish listening to the links of this book, which I hope it's more than enough of what I need to take away from the book. So The Power of Habit, I think it speaks for itself. It talks about how habits are formed, how you can get rid of bad habits, how can you improve your life with new habits. So I totally recommend this book, even though I haven't finished, but it looks like it has a few great ideas inside that might help you become more productive and build better habits. So guys, I didn't manage to find a cable for my microphone. What can I do? That's it. I'm gonna order one on Amazon. It's gonna take a while to get here, but I'm gonna have to pay more attention to turning on the microphone. Now on my way from the city to the casino, which is, no, it's not there, that's my home, and I walked right over there where you see the city, and then I walked back and came here in this really nice park. And this is so beautiful here. They have a thing with parks and green spaces. They change them like sometimes even twice a year or 3 times a year. They change the plants, the decor, the way the things are arranged according to the theme, if it's Easter, if it's the New Year's, or whatever other holidays they have. And I really like that about Macau. It's very nice, and I like the green spaces, which are plenty of them. Oh, I was telling you about the casino, which is right there, so I still have to walk a little bit, but I decided to stop here and take a few shots and tell you about the Blinkist book I was just telling you. I just finished the summary of that book, and it gave me a few really good ideas. the author talked in that book about what? About a test they did. It was called the marshmallow test, and basically they put a bunch of kids one by one in a room with some marshmallows on the table. Actually, I think it was only one marshmallow. It doesn't matter. The idea is that they were told that they could have one marshmallow now or eat two marshmallow later. And what they found is after they tracked the lives of those kids, following them up in school and in work, they found that those who abstained from eating the one marshmallow now and hold it for later, those kids had better grades in school, and also they were more successful in life and were on average less addicted to things, so they have had less addictions. And then it presented some other study that said that our willpower is limited. So if we were restricted from something and we holded ourselves from not eating, for example, or other type of things, it showed that muscle gets exhausted, and over time, over the course of a day, let's say, you are more and more likely to give in. So if you're on a diet, it's more likely you're gonna cheat during the night and so on. And that made me think about poker. And when talking about poker, you will have to make a lot of decisions. So basically what I was talking about earlier, it's also called the decision fatigue. So if you take too many decisions, you will get tired, and then you are prone to make more bad decisions or to give in to the temptations. So related to poker, I was thinking that if you have a tough session where you have to make a lot of disciplined folds and tough decisions early in the session, then I think you are more likely to make bad decisions later on. So a good thing you can do is to just quit the session. If you have a tough session, if you not even losing, if you just have tough decisions, like a tough call on the river that you finally make, and you can even be good, but that still takes an effect on your overall decision making. So the more of those decisions you have early on, I think it's better to quit the session early in order to avoid making a bigger mistake later. Especially in my case, I think that is the case. I feel it on myself that I am more likely to make a decision after I've made a few really tough ones. So that being said, now I'm gonna go straight to the casino and hope I don't stay a lot on the waiting list. Oh, and check out this other cool thing they have here. It's a band that you just sit on. You don't walk, you just stay there, being lazy. It's very long, but it is understandable because it's very, very hot in here. Hello guys, before finishing another day, I have two more hands I want to discuss with you from today. Today, which is not a good day, was not a bad day, was a regular day. I would say I was carded again. Not many hands happening, and the ones I had didn't end very interestingly. But I still have two hands that I want to discuss with you right now. One hand, we have pocket kings in middle position. We open 400, big blind calls, and we see a flop. Jack 8-7 with Jack 8 of clubs, and he checks, and I decide to check back this time. I have the king of clubs, and sometimes I will check back with overpairs on boards where I expect to get check raised a lot. So Jack 8-7, I think it's a board that hits the big blind range pretty well, and he might check raise very, very loose here. So sometimes I will decide to check back over pairs like this case. The turn is 6 of diamonds. Now there are 2 diamonds on the board as well, and he leads 400 into 800 pot, and I call. And the river, it's a 5 of diamonds, and he bets again 800 into 1600 and play like that on the flop. This is an easy call on the river. He might play like this weaker value hand like ace jack or king jack or stuff like that, or I don't know, maybe a bluff. So of course this is an easy call. Unfortunately he had the ace jack of diamonds, so he also had the top pair, and he caught a flush on the turn and got there on the river. Another hand, we have ace jack in the big blind, and we call after under the gun opens and the big blind calls 300. The flop comes ace 7 deuce with 7 deuce of hearts, and we check call the flop. The bottom folds. Turn is another ace, so we have trips now, but also this ace is of hearts and completes the flush. So now we check, and he bets half pot 900 into 1700. I don't know too much about this player. He's a regular, probably on the tighter side, so I'm not very comfortable calling here again, even if I have trips. I'm not sure he's bluffing with. I called, but I'm not very happy with this call. But not knowing too much about the opponent, I have to call one more time. Probably folding the river. I don't think he would bluff here very often, considering he c-bets into players on the flop and then continues the turn, and then barrels the river, opening from the first position, and the flush completes, and an ace high board. It's hard for him to find enough bluffs. But the river, it's another 7, so it's ace 7 deuce, ace 7. So we have a full house. We check again. He bets half pot. We call. He has ace king, so we end up splitting this one. So I'm not sure. I don't think I need to bet the river. Check call. I think it's fine. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna win the whole pot here very often. So yeah, that was it. Other than that, there were many other small hands, but nothing particularly special. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. I'm gonna go home and sleep. Good night.